I'm a product of vaudeville, that's where my grandparents get their roots. And, I'm obsessed with that kind of like performance art, the variety show. I'm actually developing a way of a reboot of the variety show that I'm going to call New Vaudeville, which is going to be, because I when I go see shows, to be honest with you, even major acts, there's a lull. If they're playing a 2-hour show, about an hour in, I just sometimes, they could be killing it, and I just want a little bit of variety. Okay. So what my concept now is bringing back that vaudeville idea where, you have a music act or two, but you also have a magician. You also have a ventriloquist, a contortionist, a fire eater, an illusionist. Okay. Like, no one's doing that shit.
Yeah.
I love the idea.
So that's like, I told my dad this because, he's Mr. Vaudeville, and, you get it from his grandparents, and he's like, you got to do that. The hardest thing will be finding the talent, like people who have this, like, these circus abilities.
I think it's, oftentimes people complain about the current state of art or performance, pick whatever box you want to check. And I'm sure that there is some validity to some of that. But I also think that there's never been a better time to explore ideas like that. Because now, thanks to the internet and how connected we all are, I think there is a real possibility to have a sort of resurgence of that kind of performance, and to be able to get the best of the best together to really put on a captivating show like that. I mean, I think now you can absolutely do that. Whereas even, 10, 15, 20 years ago, that would have been, I think, a taller order. But I would love to see something like that come to fruition.
I think people's like, we have very short attention spans that I think almost the culture is demanding a little bit of variety into a show. And I like working in humor, and I like working in, like, some dancing and just some old-fashioned show-busy type stuff.
As a songwriter, just to kind of...
And I'm really jazzed up about this new vaudeville idea of this variety show.
I really like this idea.
What I'd like to do, I'm in the scouting portion of it, so I'm trying to scout. If I can scout, like, maybe a few really unique, unusual acts, like a contortionist, like
fire eater.
Like,
we need,
I would probably need to talk to a lawyer about like some of these, like, swords. I'd love to get a sword swallower.
See, that would be fantastic. Yeah,
but they would have to sign a waiver of some sort. I
sure.
cannot be liable. And God forbid,
it sounds risky to employ a person who swallows swords. Yes. I don't know how that works.
But they're out there.
Some legalese involved.
I'd be scared to pay that guy.
If you have an unusual talent that would have harkens back to the circus.
Hit Jay up. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Hit me up, because what I want to do is and we're gonna do the Nashville version of this this summer. And what I'd like to do is do a really stellar job, give people like an experience, like, like they've gone back in time, and really like a period piece of, like, the 1930s, and record it. Ideally, we would find a home for this where it would be a weekly residency, someplace that in Nashville, because this wouldn't probably be a traveling show, because getting a talent like that on the road would be a big to-do. So ideally, I'd like to, I think if we do a really good job with it, and I'm really, I do well with the marketing side of things. That's something I enjoy doing. But I think one of these places that have like a speakeasy type of place that has a stage.
Totally.
I would love to do like a
I could see like a show like that doing really well.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that taking off for sure.
Do you know? Now I'm just throwing random things. We'll talk after this. I got some spots in town that I think could be really good for that. Hey, if you like that clip, subscribe to the channel for more clips. Subscribe to our main channel where you can listen to the full podcast. Give us a follow and listen to the live performances we have there too.